Hey, this is Robert again from sdporkflyers.com. Now, this is step 2 of how we cut a wing spar with our Dremel for the wing. And now I'm going to show you how I install my carbon. What you're going to need is some wax paper, your carbon rod, of course, metal straight edge ruler, some heavy objects, and I'll show you about that later, that you're going to need to set on here to make everything kind of set up when you're done epoxying. Really simple to do this. Take some wax paper, cut yourself a little square of wax paper, approximately about 4 inches by 4 inches wide. Grab yourself some 5-minute epoxy. And then mix the 5-minute epoxy up in the middle of your piece of wax paper here, like this. Stir it together for about 30 seconds or so. Make sure it's all, this is a 2-part process. So stir it all together, make sure it's all nice and mixed together. Cool. Now here's the little trick I learned on the RC groups. Take the little piece of paper like this and form like a taco. Like this. Lay your carbon inside the epoxy like so, and fold the wax paper around the carbon. Now pull the carbon through the epoxy and slowly turn it like so. And what this will do, this will coat, put a nice fine bead of epoxy on the carbon. As you're pulling it through, just keep turning it slowly. Applying a little bit of pressure with your fingers here. This will put a nice thin coat of epoxy all around the carbon rod. Nothing gets messy on your fingers. And it puts a nice bead of epoxy all around the carbon. So just keep pulling it through, turning it slowly. Take your time. You got about 5 minutes to work with the epoxy, so this gives you more than enough time to do this process. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, there we go. Completely done here. Okay then. Now just lay your epoxy in the groove you cut earlier. Make sure it's where you want it to be. What I do is I just like to push it down in place with the butt of my X-Acto blade like this. Just push it down into the foam. Like this. All the way down. Then just tear off some pieces of wax paper and lay it over here like this. Don't have to be real neat about this, just lay it over. And take a metal straight edge ruler and lay the metal edge right over the wing spar, the wax paper, and then put a weight on it. You can put as much weight as you want on this thing. That's it, and then just let it dry. Takes about 5-10 minutes for it to set up. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes since I epoxied everything. I removed all the wax paper and weights, and as you can see, perfectly installed piece of carbon. The wing now is perfectly straight. If you have any questions regarding this or any other video you've seen, don't hesitate. At the end of the video there's an email address. Shoot me an email. Also let me know if there's any other videos or demonstrations that you'd like to see on our website, so I can add videos as fast as I can. Thanks again.